Hey everybody, it's Christina with the Dyson's Crazy Adventures. We're back. We're going to do another cooking video. I'm sorry, giving you some cooking videos. We just haven't been able to get out on any activities recently. We do have something coming up Tuesday, but I figured this is going to be one. It's going to be a homemade French bread pizza. It's quick and easy. It's good. Dinner idea. Kids love it. So what we're doing is we're taking hoagie rolls like these. We're going to cut them in half. And we are going to top them with cheese and pizza sauce, cheese, pepperonis. You can do black olives, you can do ham and pineapples. You can do whatever you want. Our family does basically, we do pepperonis and cheese. Usually I get mozzarella cheese and shredded pizza blend cheese. And original pepperonis. And then I cook them, I put them in the oven at 350 degrees until basically the bread is toasted to your liking and the cheese is melted. And so I'm going to show you the process. I hope you enjoy. Alright, so I've already started putting on our ragu pizza sauce on our French bread. And I just use a spatula and put it on there. You can put the sauce on as thick as you want. My family, because pizza sauce is so sweet, we don't over sauce our French bread pizza. Even though the bread will suck up the sauce for the most part. I was hoping from this angle you'd be able to see my face, but sorry. I want you to see what we're working with. We try to make these since I introduced them to my family. We started making these at least once a month. Sometimes two, just depending on how they ask, if they ask for them. Growing up, for an after-school snack, we would just do it on regular bread and throw it in the microwave. And that was always really yummy. Good fast snack for after school. toast the bread a little bit beforehand and then put the sauce on it. And then the cheese and pepperonis or whatever we had in the house. I did put parchment paper down. Easier to clean up after. I am making a total of 8. And trust me, they all get eaten at dinner. Like I said, you can use ham and pineapple and make a Hawaiian French bread pizza. You can use pepperoni. You can use chopped onions, bell green peppers, jalapenos, anything you can think of that you like on your pizzas. And they're not that expensive to make. The hoagie rolls were $1.99 for 6 of them. And then the pepperonis were $2.69. And then depending on what cheese you use and where you buy it, my husband went to the store for me and bought some more cheese, and he said the cheese went up to almost $10. But the other store, if we would have went to that other store, we would have been paying maybe $7. But he went to the one closest to our house. So, and then, you know, black olives, they range. If you want to cut your own black olives, you could buy a jar for 99 cents. And then whatever you figure the cost of an onion is. If you want onion or green peppers, whatever cost that is. Buy Canadian bacon. But almost got all the pizza sauce. We almost got them all sauced up. The only part about this is the carbs from the bread, but eat it in moderation. Don't overdo it, you're totally fine. Alright, I think we got her all sauced up. Just added a little sauce to those that look like the bread has soaked it in faster. Again, that was ragu, pizza sauce, homemade style sauce. Next, we're wanted to open up the cheese. Sorry I didn't show you cutting the bread. I just decided, oh, I might as well do a video after I had already started. Sorry, I can't get the cheese open right. So basically, I worked for Stoffers Frozen Foods when I got out of high school, and my favorite line was the French bread pizza line. Right there, we made it all. We put the bread on the line, the fresh baked bread on the line, and right there and in the building, and then it went through a machine and it cut it, and then it went through another machine where the pizza sauce went in on it, and then another machine where the toppings, whatever the toppings we were doing for the day were in there, went out onto the French bread, and then it went into the sealer machine where they individually got packaged and sealed, and then it went into the freezers and spent some time in the freezers, and then it came out, and at the back of the production line, it was my favorite spot, because you had to rotate spots, but the back part of it was my favorite spot, and it's where you took the pizzas after they've been frozen and you boxed them into their boxes, depending on what we were boxing the day, 2 per box or a bunch per box if we were doing the bigger cases. Close the cases and then put them back on the belt, and they got packed on the pallet and shipped back off to another freezer to get ready to ship off. Working at Stouffer's, that was one of my favorite jobs. The lasagna one always cut my hands doing the lids, and even wearing gloves, the metal sliced through your, because at that time they were all metal lids. They cut through my hands and hurt. I did some of their dinners. I worked on the dinner line. Needless to say, I kind of did not stay at that job very long. I started getting, it started making me sick to work there, just all the smells from the different foods, and then after they go in and clean. Well, now we're pairing on the pepperonis. You can put as many pepperonis on it as you want. And then I'm going to go put another small thin layer of cheese over the top of it to help keep the pepperoni staying on, because they like to slide off. I'm putting about 6 pepperonis on each. And I'll warn you, the pepperonis will end up disappearing, whatever's left. Everybody in the house likes to eat pepperoni on sandwiches or just eat pepperoni. much better in my hand. Just blow them up. Grabbing the cheese again. Sprinkle a little cheese on top, that way the pepperonis stick. My family likes cheese. They're all mice. If your children know how to work an oven safely, and this is something they can learn to make on their own for an after-school snack. If you trust, they won't burn the house down. All right. Nice thing about the parchment, it will catch any cheese that fell off. Alright, so next we're going to do, the oven is preheated to 350 degrees. We're going to carefully put them down in the oven. Then we're going to set our timer. And yes, I'm wearing a tank top again. It is not the same one in my last video. It is a different one. But I like black tank tops. Timer. 15 minutes. I know that it started. Everything is in there cooking, so it took me about 15 minutes to put those together. Depending on how many you make, it could take you less time, prep time. So I'll see you guys when I come back, and we'll go from there. All right. So it has been 15 minutes. I've been cleaning dishes while I've been waiting. Going to roll them on out. Fresh out of the oven. Those look not nummy and cheesy. Let them cool down a little bit. And then we'll come back with a taste test. And maybe the kids will let you know what they think. We'll be back. I know.
No, but it's garbage.
10 out of 10. There's Dennis for you.
I'm gonna take this plate.
Oh, that's fine. Take a taste for me.
It's the same as hers. It's good.
10 out of 10. There you go. Said my kids like it. It's something good and easy to make. You can eat it like this, or you can cut it up. French bread pizza, 10 out of 10 for me. Hope you enjoyed. Hopefully you enjoyed the video and you don't mind me doing food things. They're easy, fun recipes. Anybody can make them. And I'm pretty sure you could even do this over a campfire. You just gotta watch it, wrap it up in tin foil, put it on the fire, pull it up, open it, good to go. Till next time.